Welcome to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. We are coming to you from Monmouth University, and we are very proud to be joined by Christie Rampone, who is one of the greatest soccer players of all time. She has 2 World Cups. She has 3 gold medals. Most importantly, she is alumni at Monmouth University. Thanks so much for being here. So you win the Gold Cup in 1999. Then you win the Gold Cup in 2015. That's an amazing way to bookend a career. If you're done, are you retiring?
With World Cup, I'm done. Done definitely playing in the World Cup, but still considering the Olympics. And then, probably still playing maybe a few more years professionally.
When did you realize, was there a moment when you were out, not among the stars, but among girls, among young women? When did you realize the effect you had on them? Was there a moment that stands out to you?
Right away, right when we came back, obviously coming back to my hometown, I was crazed. It was like now I'm walking on the streets and, kids are screaming my name and knocking on the door like, hey, you want to play soccer? It was just nonstop. I'm like, this is amazing. But at the same time, I'm like, this is so powerful. Being a role model and how I'm influencing other kids is pretty amazing because it's, just normal Christie, I was just doing my thing, and then you win a big event like the World Cup, and things change quickly.
So how old were you in 1999, 24?
24.
So then we jump ahead to 2015.
Yes.
Were there people on the 2015 team that you inspired?
Yeah, it's pretty scary. And they're like, I was 4, and you won the World Cup in 99, and some of the players actually on the team were at the game in 99, and you're like, this is crazy. I was on your wall, and now we're playing together. But it's pretty amazing that I was able to establish from 99 and, go through those years and then finally start playing with these young players that still are inspiring me with their energy and their passion for the game and teaching me new things that I've never even known.
There's got to be so many things that are so different. Yes. About winning when you're 24 and winning when you're 40. Psychologically, emotionally, and physically. Can you go through some of that?
Yeah, obviously 99, it was eyes wide open. This is awesome, painting my nails and getting all psyched for the games and just had all this energy. And then, fast forward to, 2014, being 40 and having 2 children that are, painting their faces and getting excited to go watch mom and her teammates play. And the celebration was a little different. Abby and myself have been around for so long, and being able to earn that together and raise the trophy together, with the team was just unbelievable. And then having my kids run around on the field, I was like, it brings it full circle to being able to be a mom, play at that level, inspire my own kids, and then, be able to come home. And I had a local camp. I had 380 kids, and it just was so amazing and powerful to see all these kids just enjoying the sport of soccer and having a ticker tape parade for a female, going down Broadway, and just, it was unbelievable. Just all for women's soccer.
What is so great about what you just said in both 1999 and 2015? You must have met movie stars, you met presidents, you met politicians, but you talked about your hometown, you talked about the kids you met, you talked about the children you inspired. Yes. So I think an important part maybe of your success, and you tell me, is just staying grounded.
It is. It's remembering where you came from. And I said we had the LA, rally, then we went to New York City and had the parade and went to the ESPYs. And I've been doing so many amazing things, but then I came home and the hospital at Jersey Shore had an event for me. And it was so amazing because I was looking into the crowd, and there was my first soccer coach and basketball coach. And then, my field hockey coach gave a speech about how I was as, in the classroom and on the field. And that was, to me, more special because it was they were all there from the beginning. And they got to see this little girl, that was quiet and shy and wouldn't say hello to anybody, develop into being the captain of the best team in the world.
So it was their success too?
It was, it's why not? And I said, everyone's where do you put all your medals? And every one of my medals and the ribbons are shredded because I put it around as many kids as possible for them to get the experience, because not too often you do live close to somebody that can open up and share their experiences and hopefully empower them to want to go further.
Can we show this?
Absolutely.
Let's pick it up. This is the World Cup gold
medal? That's the World Cup gold medal.
And when you won this, had you not won it, there was a chance you would have won the one and then had the memory, the bitter memory of all the ones that all the opportunities that went away. Did this make did that make that all go away?
It did, because, starting my career with winning one, and then, growing up, wanting to win an Olympic medal, like, that was for me, like, this was so powerful. But then realizing I'm in this phase now where the girls that are on the team now are growing up wanting to win a World Cup, and I wanted to be part of that, and I wanted to help them, raise that trophy, get the medal around their neck. And so it was pretty inspiring when we won this one, because it was, you could see the look in a lot of the players' eyes, like that was the most powerful thing that could have ever happened to them. And you see from like Carly Lloyd, even, as like that was her passion, that was her dream to win a World Cup, and to be part of that was pretty amazing, because it is bookends. I was there from the beginning and everything in between, and and finishing it off with a victory.
There's two other important parts of your story, the 2015 story. You're a working mom. You had to put all that time into your success and still raise two children. How did you make that work?
I loved it. It was like, it put the game and the sport in perspective for me as being a mom, because it was like, I used to focus on everything that was like probably wrong, like all the mistakes I made at practice, and it became more of a mental game between myself. And I think once I had kids, it was like, hey, I get to do this for fun now. Like, I get to be able to cross the line and play the sport I love, and then come home and have a crying kid that just needs mom to support her and to love her. So then it made a great balance for me, because I've played so many sports and focused so much on myself that it allowed me to now focus on my teammates and the enjoyment of the game and almost being there for my kids. So I credit them to the longevity of my career.
And also the longevity is what I want to talk about, also being 40 and playing at such a high level. Yeah. Most people break down, especially in a sport like soccer.
Oh no, I'm like, bring it, little ones, let's go.
What was the regimen for you? How did you not get injured, not get tired, all of the things that normally happen to the rest of us?
Right, just education and like listening to your body. At the end of the day, like, your body tells you when you're breaking down. It's whether you're listening to it or you're gonna fight through it. So for me, it was going out there and trying to always stay on top of my fitness, so that I don't really take too many days off or take those 2-week breaks, so that I can constantly keep up with the younger players, as well as rest and recovery is truly important. And so I usually take that downtime when I have to, like after a game, the next day's a light jog, and then I take the next day off and it's back to work, so that I have a good routine and my body knows what my routine is. And then obviously the health part of it as well is educating myself on how to eat better, how to take care of the nutritional part, and I've learned how to eat towards my blood type, and I've gone gluten-free to help with the joints and the swelling as you get older.
So it's all sports science, part of it. Is Epicor a part of that?
Huge part of the success. After having my second child, Reese, I came down with a few autoimmunes and kind of was just looking, I needed that extra help of just not going out there and using like the mental side of the game as my medicine. So I had a friend that had introduced me to Epicor and was like, hey, start trying this. It's a supplement, safe and natural, because we get drug tested all the time. So I had to make sure that, it was approved, and it just protects my immune system, especially being on the road and traveling. And 260 days I'm living in a hotel and eating on the road. So I needed a little something extra to help me get through it.
And could you really feel the difference? I mean, when did you start taking it?
Instantly, yeah. About 4.5 years ago, I started taking it, and I have been great ever since. The only supplement I take besides all the natural food I eat.
So I know you're promoting Epicor, but it's something you truly believe in.
I actually found, the cool thing about it is, and why it's, I think, more special for me, is I actually started taking the product and then contacted them to say, hey, look.
Oh, wow, that's great. That says a lot.
This has been helping me, and obviously it's not a cure for anything, but it's just being who I am and being a mom and kids coming home from daycare and like flying all the time. I've been, very lucky enough to have been healthy, because it's hard. When we have a day off, there's a chance you could lose your spot, and if you're sick for too long, or just, the aches and pains, but it's really helped me in the focus and staying, on top of the game.
Now, I brought it up as if everybody knows what it is. Epicor is a supplement?
It's a supplement, that protects your immune system. It's like your immune defense. So it's a little something that we tend to look once we are sick or once we're down and out, we look to it, but this kind of keeps me balanced, and I don't go through these highs and lows, and I kind of keep this way, every day that I need to train and be healthy.
Well, Christie, thank you so much. You're a pleasure. I really enjoyed talking to you. Christie Rampone, one of the greatest soccer players of all time, certainly one of the most successful. I'd love to see your trophy case one day. It must be impressive. When we come back on Jersey Matters, we'll be talking about a new ferry that runs from New Jersey to New York, and we'll tell you how you can get to the landing when we return.